and please just to table this. If you please don't make a decision tonight, just to table it. And how it's an unbelievable piece of medicine that helps people. I take it for PTSD and for cancer. PTSD happened when I was between 1 and 4. I had lots of surgeries on my leg, and back then your parents weren't allowed to stay in the hospital. They made your parents walk out. And it was heartbreaking seeing my mother walk away from me. And just imagine being a parent, seeing your child being told you can't stay over, that somebody else has to take care of you. And yes, the nurses were wonderful to me. It was so sad. When I went into surgery, now you can carry in your child, you can walk with them, cuddle them as they're being put under. No, not me. You can even hold your stuffed animal. But no, not me. I had mine taken away. These things were different back then. And this is what caused me to have really bad PTSD with doctors and stuff. And then unfortunately in 2017, I was diagnosed with cancer. And it was horrible. I lost 50 pounds within 3 weeks because I could not get my medicine. It was horrible. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink. Whatever types of pharmaceutical medicine they gave me wouldn't stay in my stomach. I would vomit it horribly. You know, when you're on disability, you don't have a car. Majority of the people don't have cars. You have Uber and Lyft. That's an added expense to us. And when you're on disability, we can't afford that. We're already being taxed with our medicine, as Mr. Grimes said. It's already trying to find the right medicine for us. You know, then you have Access Link, which is also another expense. And sometimes they don't even go there. And sometimes you have to spend so many hours in the van. And if you have a problem with using the bathroom, forget it. It's going to be horrible. You know, and delivery service is also another charge. So you're saying, oh, you can get delivery service. Well, we also want to be seen. Delivery service is also another charge for us, which we can't afford. There's almost 400 CVSs in the state of New Jersey and almost 280. You have 8 places in your county alone that prescribe medical cannabis. You have 10 pediatric doctors that prescribe medical cannabis to their patients. 10 pediatric doctors in the whole state of New Jersey that prescribe medical cannabis. 64 psychiatric doctors that are helping veterans with PTSD with this. So I just really would love for you guys to table and please discuss this more. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other member of the public? State your name and address for the record, please.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey King. I'm at 24 Elizabeth Parkway in Eatontown. And I would also like to urge you to please reconsider banning cannabis, especially for the medical patients. It's recommended by the AARP for medical use, as well as the American Legion Veterans Organization. Helps for a lot of conditions. So if you do nothing else with cannabis, just consider the medical patients, people with such horrible suffering and pain that's avoidable if they have access available to affordable medicine. And if you don't think it's right to have a medical dispensary, then you should at least put in a good word for home growing rights for medical patients so they can grow the strain that really helps with their condition specifically. That's part of what we voted for as a state and overwhelmingly passed all the municipalities but Lakewood. So it would be fitting and proper if the governor would honor the will of the people. And it's up to Democrats and Republicans to, in a bipartisan way, stand up for the people and say individual responsibility and personal freedom and liberty for home growing if we're not going to honor it with dispensaries in the town by town. Just wanted to say that. And I also think that you should make it a high priority to fix the wheelchair access to your buildings. It's I don't know what to say about it. I can't believe that that's not something that you would bond for and be proud to fix as soon as you possibly took office. But that's another day, I guess. So thank you for allowing me to speak.
For your own edification, we have fixed the wheelchair access to the building. We have handicap parking in the front, and we've put in a chair lift and we have assistance there for anyone that wants to come up to the second floor.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Congratulations. Wonderful for you guys and for everyone. Thank you.
Welcome. Anyone else from the public? Hearing none, gentlemen. Need a motion? Need a resolution?
Motion to close the hearing?
Yes, close the hearing.
So moved.
So moved. Second. Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing no opposition, the motion carries. Resolution 21-76 to authorize publication of passage and adoption in the Co-Star according to law.
Okay, they just banned cannabis in Brielle. We're going to Manchester.
I also want to congratulate Sam, our clerk, for 25. She made the 25-year mark with the township. Sam's always there for us. She does not work 5 days a week. She works 7 days a week. You can call her on a Saturday or a Sunday. She answers the phone. She gets back to you. I just wanted to thank her for tolerating the council and some of the nonsense that goes on. But we truly appreciate all your efforts. And just, that's it. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy and safe Memorial Day weekend.
Thank you. She answers your phone calls? She never answers mine.
She told me there was one exception. Yeah.
Anyways, yes, Sam has done a great job for 25 years, and she's definitely kept us out of trouble and kept us straight. So we do thank her. Also, today, the mayor implemented watering restrictions for the east side.
Sorry about the loss of sound in the beginning. I'm the worst sound guy in the world, and I've been sick all day. I haven't really been feeling well. I got food poisoning yesterday from some bad chicken, and it was bad. It was really bad. I'll explain later. But yeah, I'm a little out of it. I had no sound going out for my entire speech. I'll have to get it off the website of Brielle. I hope Brielle recorded it somewhere. I want to hear that. All right, so we're in Manchester, and they're going to have a hearing right now about the cannabis ordinance right now. Whoops.
Still survived it. So I think we're going to do well with the new policy coming out with the governor. That's all I had. Sam, anything? Sabina?
No, actually, just thank you for recognizing that. 25 years, it's a pretty big one for me. So I've been clerk. Actually, on June 1st, I will be the clerk for 13 years. So it seems like time is just flying. But I have a great council. I have wonderful residents. And I have a wonderful place that I work in. I mean, I've been blessed all the way around. So I want to thank everyone here for allowing me to stay for 25 years and do what I do. I love my job. And the residents are wonderful. Some of them are friends. I've known them for so long. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sam. Kelsey, anything?
Nope, just congratulations, Sam.
Thank you.
And Mr. King, last but not least.
I don't feel that way at all. Mr. President, just want to give an update on our reopening.
Ouch.
Week 2. We brought all the department heads and supervisors back last Monday. We've had no issues whatsoever. It seems to be working very well. Next Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, the rest of the staff returns back. Will no longer be remote. And I'm happy to say on June 14th, we're going to have a soft opening for residents by appointment only. We're going to start phasing them back into the building as well. So we'll make sure that we have that well posted so they're aware come June 14th, we can make appointments and get them back in to interact with our staff. That's all I have, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. King. At this point, I'd like to open the meeting to anyone in the public that has any comments. All you have to do is hit your hand to hit the raise hand button, and Josh will allow you to be able for your audio to come through.
All right, we're going to go in order. The first one was Hugh Giordano. If you press your unmute button, you'll be allowed to talk.
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. My name is Hugh Giordano, 57 Argyle, Blackwood, New Jersey. Council, I'm here today as a representative of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, UFCW Local 152. The UFCW is a national labor union which represents cannabis workers from seed to sale, both adult use and medical. and we are a national labor union of 1.3 million hardworking families. We are the official labor union under the guise of the AFL-CIO, and we are working with our union brothers and sisters in the building trades for the retrofit and the build out of these facilities as well. The UFCW is here to oppose any type of opt-out or ban that has been pushed by the league of municipalities. These jobs are good union jobs. In New Jersey, we have the best labor language in the country when it comes to cannabis workers' rights. These jobs will be living wage jobs with health care, sick time, vacation time, paternity leave, retirement, and of course, a real voice on the job. There'll be careers, and they're educated careers. People with degrees in botany and horticulture, chemistry. In fact, in the medical dispensaries at this moment, there are pharmacists that work at the dispensaries. So these jobs are not what people see on HBO or Showtime, where people are just hanging out smoking pot all day. These are real careers based on science, and even the adult use models would be based the same way. I would suggest two things. The city of Bayonne passed a good ordinance about 6 weeks ago, which lays out exactly application fees, renewal fees, and also a merit-based system, so that you can actually decide who comes in and what type of character they have. You can look at their labor rights, their community standards, their environmental standards, security standards, and you can actually do that and on a point-based system. And the city of Bayonne has done that hard work already. So this has been a hot topic for 2 to 4 years. There's been plenty of time to have these conversations. If the city of Bayonne and other boroughs and towns can do it, then Manchester can as well. With a median average salary of $40,000 in Manchester, those wages need to go up. That is not sustainable wages. So this is a great way to create middle-class jobs. If you want to visit the Garden State Dispensary, that was one of the original 6 that opened up under the Chris Christie administration. I can give you a seed-to-sale tour, and you can see the process for yourself. You don't have to think about it or ask a friend. You can see it for yourself. So those are 2 things I would offer. City of Bayonne, Garden State Dispensary tour, and please don't opt out to ban these good union jobs. Thank you.
Next, I have Lefty Grimes. If you unmute, you'll be able to speak.
Good evening, Council. My name is Edward Lefty Grimes. I'm with sativacross.org. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey, advocating for disabled rights and for cannabis patients' rights. And I heard Mr. Hudak before the meeting talking about how we can't wait for virtual meetings to start up again because we need to keep all these disabled people out. And a little shocked to hear that. All the things that you have given cannabis patients and disabled patients over the past year, we've been fighting for all our lives. We've been asking for these all our lives. We've been asking for online churches and online school and online work and accessibility options and to be able to take part. And now you can't wait to take it away from us. You want to put the homebound back in their homes. I'm shocked that you want to take all these rights away, that the disabled are finally taking part, the sick and the dying are finally taking part in your council meetings, and you want to take it away. You can't wait to take it away. That's shocking to me, what I just heard. For out-of-towners, because we're out-of-towners and we're coming to your meeting as sick and dying people begging for our rights and trying to get people in your town to come out. But a lot of your people in your town that are sick and dying, well, guess what? They're sick and dying. They don't have time for this. So we fight for them. I fight for disabled vets. My one vet, he's got PTSD. He's been suffering for years. They just found out he has cancer. And now he has to get FECO. He can't get FECO in New Jersey. He can't get FECO in his own town. He can't get cannabis. He has to drive an hour to a dispensary because he's on the islands in Jersey. It's a disabled war vet. That's how we treat our vets. We want to, not in my town. Oh, we all voted for cannabis, but we don't want it in our town. Really? These are sick people that need help. We're getting killed. We're getting hit from all sides. We're getting taxed by the state 7%. They're not taxing your medicine. They're not taxing your insulin. They're not taxing your heart medicine. How would you feel if they taxed something you needed? And then we're getting 2% tax from the towns that are taking it. And we're not getting representation for that taxation. The towns that are taking it don't even have wheelchair access for us. We can't even get into these places. They have urban enterprise zones. Well, traditionally, you get 3.5% tax breaks unless you're in a wheelchair. Mr. Hudak, why don't you spend a day in a wheelchair with me and see how tough it is?
First of all, before we begin, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. You can go over the tape of the meeting. I never said that.
What did you say?
What, that I can't wait to get back to in-person meetings. We've all said the same thing. It's exciting to get back to in-person meetings.
To keep the cannabis patients out. To keep the cannabis patients out.
I did not say that.
What did you say? You said cannabis patients? What did you say? Cannabis patients? Or what did you say? What was the wording you used?
I said nothing about cannabis patients. So I said nothing about cannabis patients.
Well, we need to take...
I said nothing about cannabis patients.
I'll have to review the tape.
Because I'm very disappointed that you'd bring that up.
I was disappointed when I heard that.
Committee that talked about this issue.
I was disappointed to hear it.
Well, I never said anything to that effect or anything even remotely like that, and I'd like an apology, please.
I would like an apology for you hurting vets, hurting disabled war vets with your ordinances. How dare you? You wouldn't even have a job as a councilman if it wasn't for disabled war vets fighting for your rights. How dare you take away their medicine? How dare you?
I'm a vet, and I'm not going to listen to it. So if you want to sit there and accuse people of something that you don't know about, do it somewhere else.
Yeah, not in your town, right?
No, you can do it in my town, but you have to be reasonable and talk like a reasonable person. You're not there right now.
I know what I heard, and I was very disappointed to hear that.
I'm sorry that you don't agree.
So take care of the sick and the dying first. But no, you're going to pass an ordinance.
Believe me.
No, you don't. You don't. You're making it harder for disabled war vets. You're messing with the supply chain. That's a wartime move, what you're doing. You're messing with the supply chain of medicine for vets.
You know,
That's a wartime move. Are you at war?
Are
you at war with your own vets? Shame on you.
Don't tell me about being a vet.
Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. I'm done.
Thank you. Next. Josh?
Next, we have Marina.
Marina, you there?
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'd like to be seen.
Well, I don't think you can be seen. We only do audio with this.
Okay, well, Governor Murphy in May said that everyone can be seen, and I like to be seen.
Well, we don't have that capability, so you're not going to be seen.
Well,
You can talk all you want.
Governor Murphy
You don't care.
made it a law that we're allowed to be seen.
They don't even care about vets.
And right now you're breaking the law
They don't care about disabled war vets.
by not allowing me to be seen.
Okay,
Am I-
we don't have that
Respectfully,
capability.
You don't. No, we
the
can see.
executive order requires that everyone be able to be heard at a public meeting and that the public be able to attend. The township has clearly established technology to allow any member of the public to attend. You are able to speak here tonight as you are right now.
So you don't want to see me.
If
I
you're going
believe
to
the
continue
council
on
would
this
rather
path,
hear you.
I'm just asking
Your time
a
will be up.
question. Okay, well, then I'll continue on since you don't want to
okay, thank
see
you.
somebody who has PTSD and who has cancer. Anyway,
Okay.
between the ages 1 and 4.5, I had a severe birth defect. I was in a major New York City hospital. I had to have a bunch of surgeries on my leg, which caused me to have a PTSD. Because back then, your parents weren't allowed to stay in the hospital. It was horrible. The nurses treated me very well, but I couldn't have my mom stay overnight with me. I couldn't even have my stuffed animal come with me into the operating room. In 2017, I was diagnosed with cancer. It was horrible. I lost 50 pounds within 3 weeks. I couldn't get my medicine because it took me long. If you have like high blood pressure, it takes you, a day to get it? A couple of hours? Not a problem. But it took me over a month for me to get my medicine. It was horrible. People say, well, take an Uber or link to it. That costs money. The disabled don't have that money. Access Link is another thing. They call it Access Think, especially if you're in a wheelchair. That's your only bet, and sometimes they don't even go to these dispensaries. We just want to be taken care of. You say you take care of your own. Thank you so much for saying that, because that to me means you want to help people who are on medical cannabis. And that's wonderful that you want to help us out. You actually have a doctor in your town that prescribes medical cannabis. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a problem. Why is that an issue?
I thought I had, because it's not a problem. I think it's wonderful that they're doing it, but yet we want medical cannabis. And by denying medical cannabis in your town, it's denying that doctor.
We're not denying medical cannabis.
So you're going to pass it.
This has nothing to do with medical cannabis. This is recreational sales.
Okay, well, recreational sales, 57.32 of people in your town voted for recreational sales.
Okay.
God.
So.
Yeah.
So you are going to go ahead with having a medical dispensary in your town and not banning and having homegrown in your town.
That is something that's regulated by the state, not by the town.
I thought the towns had to vote it in.
I've never heard that.
Okay, so a dispensary can come into town and say, we want to have a medical dispensary over here, and you allow it.
No, they're governed by the state.
I'm going to have to check this out. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. What an idiot.
Next, we have Jeff King.
Mr. King?
Good evening.
What a liar.
My name is Jeffrey King. I'm at 24 Elizabeth Parkway in Eatontown. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak.
Yeah, really.
I'm sorry that I also can't be seen, but I see that's how you're operating. I'm also just urging you to please, and I'm happy to hear that you're accepting of medical cannabis as an alternative treatment that is possibly safer and better than what's out there now in our communities. It's less addictive, it's not addictive, and people don't overdose on it, so and die fatally. I think it's a good thing to have for a community, for people who are in pain and suffering, and it helps that, whether it's cancer or PTSD or spasticity or any number of conditions. A lot of us know people who have suffered and found relief. So I'm really glad to hear that you understand that, and you're not looking to totally demonize and continue the stigma on the plant that it suffered so long with. I'm not sure what to say about your apprehension about the recreational side, the social use, the adult use. Maybe, give it some time, and maybe you'll change your mind. Keep an open mind, and if you would speak kindly for home growing, that would be really the right thing to do as individual liberty and personal freedom. Small government conservatives. That's what we ask of Democrats and Republicans, to honor the will of the people, because we voted for legal cannabis, and the governor just wants to keep it a corporate model, and that's not right. So the towns do have some influence on that. Your voice matters, and we appreciate your support for ending this horrible failed war on drugs and starting sort of a drug peace. It's something that people use with chiropractic and acupuncture and therapeutic massage. It's a safe way to relieve pain, and it's an asset to have in a community if it's locally run, organic, and with fair labor practices. You want to have it done right. It's not like just take anything they give you, because there's plenty of multi-state operators that are as bad as a Walmart type of exploitative thing. So let's not make the same mistakes we've made with alcohol and pharma. Let's hold these people that are looking to come in to a high standard, but that doesn't mean just throw the baby out with the bathwater and don't have anything. I'm just saying, keep your mind open and think about it and observe what the communities around are doing, and you'll see some that don't do it right, and you'll see some that do it right. So I see that you're going to take your time, and I'm not trying to criticize you for that. Maybe that's smart if you learn lessons and do it better. So sorry that we're having such a passionate disagreement here, but there's a lot of passion on both sides, and we've suffered a lot. So thank you for the time to speak. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. King. I just want to clear up that the medical is not something that's being discussed right now. That's been resolved by the state years ago. This is strictly dealing with the recreational and the manufacture and sale of it within a town. And that's up to the individual towns and how they want to deal with that. The medical side, I don't think there's anyone that's going to ever argue with you about that. So, and the state happens to agree with that, but they control it. Okay, I think we still have Mr. Lynch.
Correct, sir.
He's full of it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Mr. Hudak, I didn't hear you say anything about cannabis. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Lynch.
Mr. Lynch.
Okay, I don't see any other hands raised. So it's your last opportunity if you want to say something. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, Mr. Grimes. Josh, could you let him in again?
Real quick, I do want to apologize to Mr. Hudak. He just said cannabis people. He didn't say cannabis patients. He said cannabis people. So I apologize. I thought you said patients. So never mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grimes. Okay, seeing there's no more hands up, I'll close that portion of the meeting and ask for a motion and second for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Hudak,
Yes.
Mr. Carroll,
Yes.
Mrs. Brush,
yes. Mr. Fusaro,
Yes.
and Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
We are adjourned. Have a good
Thank
night,
you all.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good
The
weekend.
recording has stopped.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a meeting. Whoa. Is that how they're going to go tonight? Really? Is that what we're going to deal with tonight? Oh, man. Hold on. All right, I got these new headphones, and I don't like them. They kind of fell apart on me already. This is ridiculous. They just fell apart again. Right before I need them, they fall apart on me. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, my God. I can't believe this. The worst headphones ever. Oh, look at that. This stupid... Look what just happened. And this is supposed to fit... Oh, my God. I'm going to return... Oh, jeez. I finally got germ-free headphones, and now they're ruined. All right, so Mr. Hudak, I have to replay that video of you, whatever you said. I think you said cannabis people, not cannabis patients. All right, so I'll give you that. You did say you want to keep them out of your town. I don't know why you'd want to keep public out of your public meetings, because they're public meetings for a reason, because the public should be there. All right, Brielle closed their meeting before I got a chance to speak twice. Sayreville starts in 15 minutes. And who was after Sayreville? I think Hugh is down in Hamilton. Wow. And also, we are going to, Hamilton. And that's where Hugh is down there. So he'll be checking in. We're going to go to Sayreville at 7 o'clock. We're going to talk about Chief Sombrowski. Let's talk about Chief Sombrowski and how he became a cannabis expert. While all the chiefs that want to smoke weed with me, they can't talk about it. All the chiefs that believe in freedom can't talk about it. All the chiefs that believe in the Constitution that they took an oath to, they can't talk about it. These chiefs that are actually in agreement with us can't talk about it. How come these chiefs that are cool lose their First Amendment rights? But we hear from the cops that want to put us all in jail. Wow. All right, so maybe I should stop this and come back with another, because Sayreville's public comment isn't going to start for a while. So I will end this, and I will come back when I fix my headphones. Oh, man. I had food poisoning this morning when I woke up. I was sick. It was really bad. It was the worst thing ever. You have no idea. You don't know. It was bad. I realized that your butt is made for solids. I just realized that. And you put liquid in your butt and it can work. Just saying. I'm going to leave it at there. Leave it there at that. Leave it at that there. All right. Yeah, I'm going to tune out and then tune back in. And I screwed up with the sound. I won't do that again. All right. All right, boys and girls. We'll be back in Sayreville in about a half hour, 45 minutes. And we'll talk about a few more things that we're doing this week. On Tuesday, we got meetings coming up. On Wednesday, Thursday, we're back at the State House, which would be fun. We haven't been at the State House to do a podcast in a year, well, since last year. So, yeah, back at the State House. And, yeah, we'll catch y'all later on. What am I doing here? All right. Yeah, I got kicked out of that meeting, too. Wow. Yeah, Brielle. I wanted to go back into Brielle because, yeah, maybe they fixed the steps. They fixed access to the second floor. Okay. Did they fix access to the police station? That would have been my question. That's why they dropped me. Hold on. I'm not set up yet. Hold on. You got to give me a minute here. Hold on. I'm not even saying anything yet. I'm not even set up for this. I am totally not prepared. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. What do you... Don't hang up. I'm almost there. Don't hang up. Almost there. I'm hitting buttons really fast right now.
I'm not trying to go live with this, though.
Oh, we're going live. I am live, but I'm live. I'm live.
Okay.
Hold on. I have a lot to talk to you about.
Okay, but I really didn't want it all to go live until after our meeting Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez, what's going on here? Hold on. No, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about anything you can't talk about. Hold on. I'm not ready. Hold on. Oh jeez. I love this. I love going live. I love doing live stuff without a net because this is how you do it. This is the real deal right here. This is not no editing. There's no you're seeing everything raw, which I really like. Hold on. Now where was I? I'm a mess right now. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay.
Can only stay a minute.
Yes. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Cool. I can't wait to see you Wednesday.
Good. That's why I was checking in.
Yeah, I hear it's a really cool spot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna meet with Ken from CMMNJ and Joanne. And
yeah.
I think we're gonna have something big going on down there very soon.
Oh yes, I'm gonna actually walk outside with you.
Yeah, we're looking for a place to just have fun and not think about anything.
Absolutely.
We don't want to think about cancer. We don't want to think about multiple sclerosis. We have it all. We believe it. We think about it all the time. We want to come there and just relax and just enjoy life because that's what it's all about. Nature, beauty, sunshine, friends, sesh, music, food. I want it all. We're going to have a great event down there. I can't wait. Betty.
I say, I've been working on this, about a year and a half?
I know.
So we're getting there, but I got so many houses to do it, and that's what we're doing now, which is how to get to this point. And then I got the farm out in Oregon. You're going to get to meet, them. They're going to be live. They're just not going to be here yet. They're going to come in and make appearances, though. I talked them into it.
Who's making an appearance?
My girl Kelly, she's my farmer out there.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
But we'll bring her, even though Oregon does not want to really come here. Yeah, they'll come here to visit us to make appearances. But yeah, their place is real beautiful for them to come here. Yeah,
Right on.
But they're the hippies, the hippies out there. Going to a big party out there on the 18th. I'm going to the Merry Pranksters party. And it's like the birthday parties for like a lot of the old hippies out there, I guess. But I get to meet everybody. It's me getting to meet all these cool people that I'm going to be working with out there.
Uh-huh.
So, and then we'll be able to come back here, and as soon as the feds legalize everything, then we'll be on top of the ground and we'll be ahead of the game, and we can just bring in RSO and give it away. Because that's the idea.
Betty, I'll never forget what you did for Jeff, our friend.
I tried. I couldn't afford.
Yeah, but you did a lot.
I couldn't afford it, and I couldn't find it clean. You cannot, like, to get something off the street to help somebody make RSO. It's so chancy because you don't know if there's pesticides and everything else on it, and you can't do that. And being able to find it and acquire it from the dispensary is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Figure out the numbers in your head and just say 1 pound needs to make the RSO for the collection, right? So you're running $7,000 in New Jersey for a pound. You're running $2,000 in Oregon.
Right.
And RSO is free out there. They don't sell RSO. It's against the rules.
What do you mean?
They don't sell RSO in Oregon. They just don't. They don't sell it. They have so much weed. They have a surplus out there. Like my friends, like they have a ball canning jar filled with RSO. Yeah.
Wow.
I know people who let their crops go to waste last year, and they weren't even in Oregon. They were someplace else, even closer by, that let their crops go because they still had stuff from the year before. You can't do a lot with it with everybody's rules going on,
So the rules are out there. What kind of rules are out there for FRICO and RSO?
Well, it's against the law. You can't move it across state lines. I mean, and then you can't be. These dispensaries are not making it for us. What are we supposed to do? Where are we supposed to get RSO, right? How are you supposed to really cure yourself? It's not by smoking that pound of weed in 60 days. You need the RSO.
So the dispensaries are not allowed to make it.
Your dispensaries aren't making it, are they? Do any of ours make it? I don't know. I haven't been to them all.
It would be like wax dabs are $200 a gram in New Jersey at the dispensary.
Yeah.
So,
well, I understand it to be $60 to $90 for a gram of RSO.
Yeah.
I understand it that people have gotten it for $400 for a 10 gram syringe. $400 is like one of the lowest prices I hear out there. But there are people out there that will help you for about $150 for a 10 gram syringe. You just have to find the right people, but then it also has to be trustworthy. I mean, there's too many factors in trying to find it ourselves. So, once the feds legalize it, Oregon already made a law that they're allowed to cross lines. When they started to make the law, they said, yeah, we're going to make this law across the lines. And the feds said, yeah, you better slow down, because if you cross a line that's illegal, you're not going to be happy with us waiting there for you, such not, So they said, let's rewrite the law. We can cross the lines that are legal. So they can go into Washington and California. But they got their own weed, so they still don't want the weed. There is so much weed in Oregon that they are losing their farms that they're doing this with and everything because they can't get it out of the state and get rid of it. When you have a medical card out there, you can get the 99 plant medical grow out there, and you can grow 99 plants. 24 are ready to pull, 24 behind that, and the rest are in vegetative stage. You can also co-op grow. You can join a friend, and for $200 permit, you can grow off your property, or you can bring a person on your property. That's a $200 permit, and you can grow 99 plants with a friend and your friends, and they have big grows out there where they have 45 patients in one big co-op.
Happy patients out there.
Oh yeah, but what are they doing with it all? What do you do with it all? They can't do anything with it. Everybody grows it, so they can't sell to each other because everybody grows it. So we need to help them get rid of some of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
I keep telling them, I go out there, I'm like, look, you're weed rich and money poor. We are greedy rich.
Yeah.
Weed poor.
We need weed. We need cheap weed. Oh, man.
Well, the goal really truly is that when I get this farm going, once we get the hydro up and going, all right, I'm heading out to the farm, and we'll say as soon as the feds let us, we will supply RSO down there for free. And that'll be what it is. And you guys are going to handle it because I'm going to go retire.
I'm retired already, so I'm with you on that one.
And cut you coming out there with me to make. We're going to also out there. We're going to make a retreat, a wellness retreat that we can fly people up to and they can hang out for a month and grow our plants with us.
Yeah.
We're looking for a mining town.
Like a detox.
Mhm. Yeah, and then I can saturate them in green beautifulness and healthiness.
Right.
Mhm.
That'll
I'm
work.
supposed to go look at 26 acres when I go out there, and it's way down a nice big long dirt road, but we'll make it workable. Yeah. And we have the farm out there. It's totally ready for us to start up again. She's sitting there just dormant because she's waiting for me to change things over the way they gotta go. And the hedger house has 10 acres. So first we're going to fix the lounge. And we can also use the grounds without doing a lot. We can just get the roof on the lounge and give ourselves an enclosure. I can put some nice little potties out there that are handicap accessible with the sinks in them for now. And we can have a camp out. 10 acres, you want to do, right?
And there's something next door too, right?
Well, next door is the gunning club. And that's where we're going to be having our little luncheon. We're going to go to the gunning club.
Okay.
They are my very good friends. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday. We'll figure that out.
Very good.
Yeah. I already have people with these little flea market things trying to rent my property. And then we can have events down there where we have vendors. We also have the Cranberry Fest there. So we can pull vendors there that will get people from the Cranberry Fest, plus we'll have our own people. They pull in 80,000 people in 2 days. So we can pull off our own thing down there, and we can hold about 150 vendors. And that ought to be interesting for us. But I think the biggest part is having a wellness lounge where people can come and we'll have good food, we'll have entertainment, we have entertainment coming in from some old friends like our deadhead people, you know, our older people that I hang around with. So that way we have more of a relaxing, sort of a hippie atmosphere down there for ourselves. Try to make people healthy.
Yeah, we have a great community here, so I'm excited.
Yeah, so am I. I'm excited to have some place where I can give the medical patients permission to smoke on my property, and we can gather in large numbers. And it is not going to be a recreational place to smoke. It is not. That is not what I'm doing down there. You will need your medical card, but I am not turning anybody off the property just because there's a few here and there recreationals that come in with the medicals or whatever. You know what I mean? Or if some of my regulars just happen to smoke, I'm going to let them. But I'm not encouraging it to be a recreational hangout.
I like that. Good.
This is a medical hangout for us because we need it.
A safe haven for patients. I like that.
Absolutely. And it's in the middle of the Pine Barrens. We won't bother any neighbors. The few neighbors I have, believe me, I will spoil them so that we won't bother them. Believe me. I will make sure we're always on the happy with them.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Betty. Betty, I got to run. I'm going to Sayreville Council meeting right now. And
okay. Okay. One more question for you. Well, I'll see you on Wednesday, but on your Thursday, I'm going to make it up to you and hang out with you on that day, and we'll talk about what we do on Wednesday. All right?
Okay, sounds great.
All right,
thanks,
sweetie.
Betty.
You have a good day.
You
have
too.
a good night.
Bye. Should I just jump into Sayreville here, maybe? It's 7 o'clock already. Maybe I should just jump in. Hold on. Let's just jump right into Sayreville, maybe, huh? All right. Let's see if this link works. I tested it. Oh, geez. I need a meeting passcode. There's a passcode for the meeting? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, geez. Hold on. Oh, hurtful. Hurtful. Where's the passcode? Oh, really? Oh, man. I have to go to the Sayreville. Oh, hurtful. Passcode. Just another step to keep you out. Where's the meeting? It's not even listed here anymore. They cut me out of the meeting again. Oh boy, here we go. May 24th. View agenda. Where is public portion? Oh boy. This is how they make it hard to get in. Calendar of events. May 24th, council meeting. Regular session. Oh, jeez. Who has the passcode? I have to ask the chat here. Oh, my God. This is bullshit. This is what they do to us all the time. They don't give you the passcode until right before the meeting, if ever. I don't see it anywhere. Hold on. You got to be kidding me right now. Password. Here it is. Oh, my God. I got it. It's 07701. Okay, 07701 is the password. I'll have to put this in the link somewhere. Hold on. I got to edit the link. Oh, boy. Hold on. I put the passcode in the description. That's all I could do. So if you click on the link, the passcode is there in the link. Now hold on, let me get Cerebral.
Closed session, the governing body shall reconvene the open portion of this public meeting to consider any other matters which may be properly brought before it at this time. The nature and content of the discussion which occurs in closed session shall be made public at such time as the need for non-disclosure no longer exists. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Now I need a motion and a second again.
I make a motion to go into closed.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilpersons Selena,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
All right,
Robert.
so
Yes.
we're going to end this and come back.
Okay, thank you for your
Okay.
patience. This time we're going to enter into executive session, then we will return with within a few.
The recording has stopped.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to go and come back in a few. This is executive session, and we're going to have a cannabis session right now. So smoke them if you got them, roll them if you don't. Put that cannabis smoke right down your throat.
Throat. Put that cannabis smoke down your throat. It's time to get high. It's time to get loose. It's a drug war, but I'm calling a truce. Marijuana coming round the bend. Pass it over to me, my friend. Okay, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in a little while. In Saraville with Chief Zabrowski.